Welcome to the Feed Your Spirit podcast. I'm your host, Jill Dobrowanski. This is a space where I sit down with friends and share stories of hope and encouragement with a whole lot of Jesus sprinkled in. At Feed Your Spirit, I like to say that we are imperfectly perfect people who are uplifting others through grace-filled encouragement. I am so happy you joined me today. As we walk with determination to consciously live in God's Word, I invite you to plug in, prepare your heart, and feed your spirit. Welcome to another Feed Your Spirit small business celebration in which I'm showcasing small business owners who have products or offer services that I love. I'm so excited to be joined today with Candace Hershberger. Candace is the owner of Praise Bags, a division of 31 Bags. Candace and I both love the personal touch that Praise Bags gives us with their engraving and monograms on their products. All right, let's go shopping. All right, Candace, welcome back to Feed Your Spirit, although this time we are in a totally different lens.
Yes, we are. Thank you for having me a second time.
I love it. So as you know, we are celebrating small businesses. And, as we come up into this holiday season, a gift-giving season, and then also this season where we want to also give ourselves maybe a little treat, which I know I'm notorious for doing. I definitely wanted to highlight some of the women who I know and love and can stand behind their products. And so welcome to the show. So why don't you begin by telling my listeners just a little bit about you, and then we'll dive right into your business.
Okay. I'm Candace. I've got a husband. Our anniversary is actually in a week and a half, 12 years. And we have 3 kiddos. We have Esther, who's almost 11, Naomi, who's 9, and Titus, who is 6. And we live in Arizona. My husband is in Arizona. He's a air conditioning tech. So he's always out in the heat working like crazy, and always a bigger lull and a break in the winter. So we have a good time of me working hard and selling Christmas presents in the fall, and John working hard in the summer. So it works perfect for our family.
That's wonderful. And so I know from our last conversation and from how we actually first met is that you have a business called Praise Bags. So why don't you tell my listeners a little bit about that and what that looks like?
Sure. So Praise Bags kind of came about, the name, for just to be something you could put on a bag. We do a lot of embroidery things. And so this is through 31 Gifts. And the idea of Praise Bags came for like the brand name kind of a deal, something to kind of set me apart from all those other awesome 31 sisters out there. And the thing that I really always caught me was that how important words are, and in phrases and things that we use or see on a regular basis. And because we monogram so much and can monogram or embroider different things on our bags, that really started to pop out at me. The things that you see on a daily basis really impact you. So praising through bags is something that I love and that I can do. I can see something on a bag that says, but if not, God's still good. So that's really where it came from and how it kind of started, and why that little tag phrase has really kept going.
That's great. And how long have you been in this business?
So 8 years in September. So 8.5 years now. Yeah. Wild.
That's awesome.
It has flown by. I do not understand how it's been that long. It's been so great.
And aside from the messaging, what pulled you towards this? Like, how did God speak to your heart where that he said, this is what I need you to be doing right now at this time?
Well, to be honest with you, it was very selfish. The whole reason I actually started was because I really wanted a bunch of bags that I could organize our house with, because we had We had new kids. We had little kids. We had lots of stuff going on. And I honestly did not realize or want a business at all when I first started 31. A year into it was when my husband was diagnosed with cancer. And that was when I realized God gave me something a year ago that I did not know I needed until now. And that was when I really felt, okay, God had given this to me way before I knew I needed it. And it did. Like, my husband's been cancer free now for a little bit over a year, but I know. Amazing. I can't believe it's been that long either. But over those 7 years, that really impacted our family. And I would have never jumped into something if I had not already been in it. Like, it was very purposeful on the Lord's side to me already being invested in something. And I didn't know I liked it so much. So it just worked out great.
And it's interesting because one of the things I love about you is that even though like you're running this business as part of a bigger corporation, for you, it's never been about that getting the more agents under you or getting more sellers under you. It really, truly, when I look back over the couple of years that I've been following you and I'm familiar with it, it's always just been about the product. And it's been about giving the glory to where the glory for your success it needs to be. And that is one of the things that drew me to actually, want to include you in this little mini, celebration that we're doing.
Yeah, that's so it. That's not about how big I can get or how much I can get out of it. It's about what the Lord has really done through it, which has been incredible. So I definitely could not do it. That's all him.
I think it was last week or maybe even 2 weeks ago, you posted a picture of the new catalog. And there is a bag that is on the front cover that is already on my wish list. So can you talk to me a little bit about some of the new products that are coming out for this season?
Sure. So that one's quite a good one. It's called the window shopper. It is a really great bag.
And just really quick, just to interrupt on a side note, those who know me know that I am the professional window shopper. So
it's a perfect name for you. I'm telling you. So it almost looks suede in the picture, which is so cool. It's like this really cool blue color and it looks almost suede, but it's actually a canvas, which is great for people like me that ruin their bags. So it's just a great thick canvas and it has faux leather detailing. It's just gorgeous. It's the color is fantastic. I don't know how they came up with it, but it is perfect.
Yeah. And just some of the highlights of the faux leather in that caramel brown color. It just pops. It is such a beautiful looking bag. But what are a couple other things that you, aside from me, are excited about?
Yes. So I always have one product that is my go-to all the time. Like every single time we have a new catalog, I look for it. And it is the zipper pouch, which sounds so simple and so plain, but I'm telling you that I have a million of them. They're perfect for everything. So there's 3 different sizes of them. There's the large zipper pouch, the Ruby Mini, and the mini zipper pouch. And I use them for everything. I mean, I've got them in my purse. It makes my purse organized. I've got them for like every single cousin and niece and nephew has their initial on one and they've got theirs. Got them for crayons, got them for, crafty things. All the kids have their own with their little name on it. And they've got their, they call them their knick-knack things, The little tiny toys that get stuck in mom's feet.
I don't miss those days.
Right. Those go in there. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh, guys, we got to put these in your zipper pouches. So I love them, and they always come out with super fun holiday prints for around this time, which is super fun. Right now we have gnomes, which are adorable.
Oh my goodness.
The cutest little gnomes I've ever seen. So my middle daughter is Naomi, and Esther could not say that when she was a baby. They're 20 months apart. And so she would call her Gnomesy Gnome. Oh. And so I'm like, I can't even resist this. Like, she's got to have a gnome.
Well, and that's one of the things that I love is that everything is you can either get it personalized or not. And so, that's also one of the beauties of the company.
Definitely. To be able to make it personal and make it your own is so awesome. Like my niece's names are like Eponine and Talus and Catel. And so they're strange, but I can put their name on them, and they have something with their name on it, which they'll never find anywhere else. And so how fun is that for them, especially when they're so little, 6, 7, 8 years old? They're loving it. They love that they have their own little bag. So I think it's precious.
That is, because I can tell you, although, I have a very simple name, Jill, I can remember, walking into the store with that rack of keychains and never being able to find my name. So, I know that how much that means. A couple of weeks ago, I posted about, my mother-in-law gave me a gift when she always gives me these gifts that I never know that I needed. And she gave me one of the crossover bags, the black and white plaid crossover bags. She gave it to me in the spring. I've used that thing all summer. And I've posted about it all over social media. It's such a great, versatile bag. And that's one of the things that I also love about your products is how versatile they are.
Yes, to be able to use them. I find myself doing that. Like I'll use it in a season and then I'll grab it and use it when I wasn't expecting to need something. Like that's just the best. I am a big purse girl. I like big bags. And so when this whole thing started with COVID and all this, I'm like, minimalize your bag. I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know how to do that. So let me tell you, there's a lot of things in 31 that I'd never tried before until now. And I'm loving a lot of these things that I never expected because I'm a big bag person. So I'm telling you, those little bags are pretty awesome.
I went through the same thing. I'm a backpack girl. And so I love my backpack and I bring it everywhere and I've got everything in it. And then it was like, when this hit, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And then like, here it is. My mother-in-law gives me this gift one day and I loved it.
Yeah. I've noticed too, like, I love our All About the Benjamins wallet. It's like one of the most popular wallets ever. And I actually cheated on 31 with wallets before they came out with this one. But they came out with a new one over the last season that is called the Light Traveler wallet. And I have never used a small wallet in my life, but it can hook onto anything, your keychain, your purse, whatever. And that's all I take now out the door. It has a zipper in the back so you can put your cash, or I put my mask in there, and it's perfect. I have everything I need and I didn't forget anything. So I'm shocked that that's all I can take. This big bag lady is only taking the Light Traveler card wallet.
Love it. So also, as a new homeschooling mom, I know that you've got products that, like you said, help organize. So what are some of your go-to products that you're using right now in order to help organize your family and being home and educating your kids?
Yes, definitely. So the fold and file has probably been our biggest go-to lately. It is fantastic for perfect holding files, but we have been using it for books. And we've been using it. You can grab it and go. So if we want to do school outside, which is abnormal in Arizona. So I enjoyed our day yesterday doing that. But that's just a really good one to grab and go and have it on hand, the fold and file, as well as holding all of our little like math. What do you call those? The counters and all of that
the
stuff.
Manipulatives.
Yes, that's it. See, I'm new homeschool mom. Manipulatives. That's correct. We've been using that. We also have been using the zipper pouches to hold those so that they're separate, so we don't have them all mixed in together, which has been great. So the mini zipper pouches have been a huge help there. And then the last but not least is the deluxe double duty caddy.
Ooh.
It's a bigger version of a double duty caddy that holds longer books and papers and things, and it has a pocket on the front. It has pockets on the sides. It's literally like the bomb bag. I don't know. You can put all of your markers and crayons and glue and all of that kind of crafty stuff that you need for all of that kind of session in there, and it's perfect. I love it. It's a really great one.
It sounds like it's like the equivalent of, the diaper bag.
Only it's the craft on steroids bag.
There it is. Or homeschool on wheels bag.
Yes, that's right.
Tell me a little bit about the company itself, because I know that, 31 is very unique in their approach to business.
Yes. So 31, this is their 16th year in business, and they are a faith-based Christian company, which is fantastic. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and went for it, even though I was like, well, okay, I guess I'll try it. And their whole mission is to celebrate, encourage, and reward women, which they definitely do. And it's fantastic to see. They're very, very wonderful at giving back. This last season, we did a give back for mental health for children and women, which has been perfect timing. I don't think it could have been any better. And this season for the fall, we're doing a give back session for breast cancer awareness, which is very, very close to the 31 Heart, as one of the gals that has helped run it for a long time had cancer over the last couple of years. She's doing great now, but that was quite close to 31's heart. So it continues to be, and got a lot closer over the last 2 years as well. So that's been good to be able to give back with our Gives mission. They also do Toys for Tots, and they give tons back to the military every season, especially for the holidays, which is really fun to watch and see them do. So.
It must be so nice to be part of, a bigger company that does so much for outreach.
It does very much. There's also mission bounds. I forgot about that. They have a lot of mission as well, with Food for the Hungry and things like that, global missions that they did throughout this COVID season as well. And it's really awesome, because not only is it, that's something that's helping our family all the time, but yet without even thinking about it or working hard at it, with just rounding up your change, you're even giving back to that mission of giving back. So it's just so nice to be able to have a company that backs what they have in a mission of giving back right away. It's great.
Beautiful. And something else that I kind of want to cycle back to with as far as offerings and gifts is that you mentioned that there are also wood and photo gifts. What is that about?
Yes. So this is, I think, our second year or third year with this wood collection that then added photos, I think 2 years ago. So maybe 3 years ago for the wood, 2 years ago for the photos. And they're trays and different things that you can put into your home, but they're all engraved, like they're etched into the wood. Your monogram or your last name or your statement, whatever you want to say on it. I got one, the very first one I got said blessings on it. It's this big, long decor box. And I was going to use it for display, but I brought it home and I set it on the counter, and my husband's medicines were all over the counter. And I was like, And so I wonder what would happen if I put these in the decor box. And so I just started arranging them and putting them all in there. And I almost cried when I was done, because it looked like a brand new place. It was beautiful. There was not medicines all over. They were all nicely put in their little box.
Nice.
And it said blessings on the box. I guess that was meant to be, but my husband came home and he goes, "Whoa, where's that from?" And I said, "It's 31." He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You can order more of those."
Okay. I'll be right back.
Yes, that's right. So we actually have them all over our home now. I forgot to mention that we do have the Keep It Caddy. That's a decor box that has 3 slots in it for our homeschool stuff. We've got our pens and pencils and crayons all in that as well. And it says crayons break, but they still color.
Of course. Always.
That's right.
I love it. I have one of the serving boards from last year that has faith written on it. And it sits all year round, dead center in my kitchen table, and I use it all year. So it was a gift, again, from my mother-in-law, who gave me something I didn't know I needed. But it is just, it's a centerpiece, and it is beautiful.
Yes, they're just lovely. They're mango wood too. The trays are mango wood, so they're you can eat on them.
Yep.
They're food grade. They're beautiful, beautiful trays. We get them out whenever we have any kind of like baby showers or get-togethers or all that kind of stuff. And they're just really beautiful trays. And definitely if my husband says we need them, we'll just get more.
I love it. So how can my listeners order gifts from you or order?
The easiest way is just to go to praisebags.com. And that'll take you right to my website, and you can check it all out. And if you need help, my info's on that website as well. You can message me or email me right from there, and I will be happy to help.
That's amazing. And can customers order something from you and have it shipped to somebody else as a gift?
Yes, they can. There's no like gift tag thing or anything like that yet. I know it might be in the working. I know they're working on that, but they haven't gotten one going. So if you do that, my suggestion for you would be to send a little card behind it when you see the shipping notification has shipped. Send a little card behind it that just says, "I hope you enjoyed your 31," or something like that, and then you'll be all set.
That is great. I love it. I love it. Well, Candace, thank you so much for joining me today. As you could tell, I love the product. And like I said, it's something that I would personally stand behind. And, I know that you gave, a lot of your time today, homeschooling mama, to be with me. So I do appreciate that.
Oh, I thank you so much for having me. It's such a joy to be with you and talk to you. I love it.
Isn't Candace awesome? I love it when she said the things you see on a daily basis impact you. And that really is true, especially since we are spending so much more time now in our homes. Why not surround yourself with messages of hope and encouragement? As always, you can find all the information about how to connect with me, how to connect with Candace and Praise Bags in the show notes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and rate and review Feed Your Spirit podcast. And remember, as it says in 1 Corinthians 16:14, let all you do be done in love. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to feed your spirit.